Hi Rethink, I'm Sarah, an autistic female healthcare worker, and my body is currently invisible in research and university level training in Ireland. We've all become more acquainted with the neurodivergent brain, but who is speaking to and teaching about the body that's attached to that brain? I aim to fill this gap. I live in a diverse body. We are not as rare as you think. We are being missed and we need representation. I understand the problem on both sides as I'm a clinician and I live in a diverse body, and there are frustrations and barriers on both sides. So our aim is to support both sides as beneficiaries. There is no current solutions in Ireland yet. And people currently have no choice but to become the translators and experts of their own experience, which is just not good enough. Let me tell you about Emma. Emma is autistic. She is a second year medical student in UCC. She's always top of her class, incredibly driven. But Emma also suffers migraines, chronic fatigue. She has recently been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and she's always been hypermobile. She has recently started her first clinical placement in hospital, and due to the pressure on her nervous system and the stress and the overstimulation of the environment, all of her physical symptoms are rising. She has no language or narrative to understand why this is happening. She hasn't been taught it in medical school, and she doesn't feel like she can reach out for support or resources to her mentors because none of this has ever been alluded to in her training. She is at a point that even though she is so driven to become a specialist for neurodivergent care, because of all of the years of fragmented care that she has navigated and long waiting lists, she is actually considering dropping out because her physical symptoms are getting so much. And unfortunately, this story is not isolated. So many in diverse bodies do not have career longevity. We end up having to drop out of the workforce. So this is why Bodies Like Mine has been developed. Bodies Like Mine, we want to fill this gap. And after piloting this mission on a small scale in 2025, I quickly discovered that many people were having the same experience. My community feel invisible like I did, without support and vulnerable. And this issue is nationwide and it requires something accessible, digital and innovative. To create these real changes in belief, it is my belief that we need to target cultural change first at a university level for Emma. The benefits of this would be twofold. Educating early means that diverse bodies like mine will be expected, not a niche specialism. They'll be expected and prioritized in clinical settings, in schools, in sporting grounds, in hospitals, and in research of tomorrow. But the other side of the coin is we can also equip our future professionals who might have diverse bodies themselves with the knowledges, resources and supports to keep their own bodies safe and protect from future burnout and chronic pain, and enable their pathways to the future workplace to have long-term sustainability.